my friends! This is your friend, Alex, the Super Nintendo Gamer. Welcome back to the channel and this week's episode of the Alex Gamer Show. And good morning, my friends. This is another beautiful Saturday morning. And before we start this video, I want to tell you guys something. Thank you guys for helping me get to 1,000 subscribers on my channel. Well, you guys have been the best. You have helped me every step of the way through my journey for this, and I'm glad we have took this journey together. I'm blessed to have friends like you. And I hope you all do wonderful on your channels too. Okay, now, friends, here's what we're going to talk about today. Today, we're going to be talking about there's been a lot going on this week. We've been the Sonic 3 trailer, Emio the Smiley Man, Famicom Tech Club. We also got Pauline, Super Mario Party Jamboree. Of course, we can't forget The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom trailer. It shows the new Still World. And we're going to get to all these. We're going to go in chronological order. And I want to ask you guys a question. What was your favorite scene this week that came out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I would like to hear it. Okay, my friends, we're gonna ready to start the video. Okay, well, first we're gonna start with the Sonic 3 trailer, and I'll tell you, my friends, that trailer was spectacular. I don't know how else to word it. It just the whole scene was good. We get start out where Tom's telling Sonic he's proud of him. He's got his family, and he's also proud of him, and his heart never changed. And we also see Shadow, and we know Shadow the Hedgehog. He's a really tough opponent. We know he goes rogue and he wants to destroy the planet, and Sonic and his friends try to fight him because he's far too powerful. He's got all the abilities. He's got Sonic's speed, Tails' flight, and Knuckles' strength. Yeah, he's all three of them in one, what we've seen. So he's gonna be one tough cookie to take on. Oh, we also see his famous motorcycle in the trailer, which I really thought was neat. We also see, of course, we cannot leave this out, my friends. We also see the return of Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman, also known as Dr. Robotnik. And we also see Sonic and them having to team up with him to stop Shadow, because Shadow's too tough. Of course, he does not want to team up just with them, just out of the goodness of, or on one condition, which is Sonic giving his blue quill to him so he can power up his technology and maybe Cry Leia take over the world. He does that cackle laugh. Oh yeah, that laugh. That's one side. Jim Carrey, he's funny. What's really funny, he looks like that Dr. Eggman. He acts like him. He's a really good actor. I've seen the other two movies, the first Sonic movie and the second one. They're all excellent, and I recommend all of them. And I'm really excited to see this one's coming out. You know it's going to be crazy. And I know there's been a rumor on the internet they think Amy's going to be in it. And it hasn't been really confirmed yet. I mean, there's a lot of people talking about it. They think she's been edited out of the trailer. Because that could be possible. We don't know yet. She could be in the movie. She may not be. We just have to wait and find out. But I really hope she would be, because Amy's like the Peach of the Sonic. That'd be like leaving Princess Peach out of Mario. I can't really see him leaving Amy out. Of course, they might leave her out of this movie. We'll just have to wait and see. But we know it comes out in December 24th, and I'm really anxious because I won't be going to theater to see it. I'll probably be getting it on Blu-ray to see it, because I think that's better on Blu-ray, because you can watch it over and over. And me and my family really enjoys these movies, and we'll look forward to this one and future ones they make after this. Okay, now we're gonna go on to Emio, the Smiler Man, Famicom Tech Club, and this just came out just a few days ago, and it's been getting a lot of cool reviews at how good the game is. It's got a good mystery to it, and me and my family's actually been playing the demo. We played the whole complete demo from the prologue to the third chapter. And this was awful different how Nintendo did the demos. Usually when Nintendo releases a demo, it's just that. It's just the whole demo. It's like they released this in different parts. Like there was part 1, then part 2, and part 3. And also, I'm going to tell you, my friends, this is my first M-rated game I ever played. I have never played an M-rated game in my whole life, and this is my first one. Of course, one of the reasons why I never was a real big fan of M-rated games was a lot of them was kind of gory and kind of maybe stuff that just never really caught my attention. And but one of the reasons that Emio the Smiling Man had caught my attention, one, Nintendo's making it, and I know Nintendo always makes good quality. Of course, I know there's other. I know this is going to be a little different for me to say. I know there's other M-rated games are probably good, but I've just never been a big fan of M-rated games. But this is the only one that really caught my attention because it was probably made by Nintendo, and they always make this stuff a lot more appropriate. A lot of anime games I never played, but I heard people talk about them. I heard good reviews from them, but a lot of times they got kind of more blood and gore and stuff in them, and I just never went for that stuff. So Emmy the Smiling Man is a lot different from me. It's mainly just a lot of talking. I think there is some blood and some language in the game, but what I seen from the trailer, it's really cool in the demo. me and my whole family, we've been playing the whole demo, trying to figure this out. This has also been a tough mystery for me to solve, and we've really been getting into this. We've been trying to figure out we've been coming up with all different theories. How we're going to solve this? Who is the Smiley Man, and why is he doing this? There's been a lot of things that's in this game that's kind of puzzling for me, but I'm really enjoying it. Been sitting for hours to actually figure this out. I think one of the things that's really hard about this game, there's a lot of different possibilities. Like you think it's going to be one way, and then something completely different. I've been hold on. Oh yeah, I remember this one part. I'll tell you what's probably one of the worst parts in this game. I'm gonna tell you this. It's kind of a little spoiler, but you guys probably already know about it because you played the demo. It's in Chapter 2. See, in Chapter 2, you get to this part where the protagonist is trying to get back home, but he has to wait an hour for the bus to come. But then a taxi cab shows up and picks him up, and it takes you back to the detective agency's headquarters. And on the way, he talks about like this. They get like like the taxi agent in the game gets phone calls, and it sounds like a phantom-like voice. They say it's kind of creepy. They say, and ironically, if you go back into an early part of the game and dial 104 on the phone in the game, the operator will actually, the direction agent that works at the taxi cab will actually say Emio's name. So I always kind of thought that was strange. I don't know if the main character said I'm Emio, or they just assume that's Emio. My mother was saying that's where they think the person that's calling them is Emio. So I don't know if that's supposed to be a clue in the game that Nintendo left in, or they're trying to throw people off. I don't know. But I just thought that would be something fun to kind of bring up during this. And also, too, my friends, this is a really good mystery game. Your family has a lot of fun playing this. I recommend this game to you, my friends. Okay, now we're on to Super Mario Party Jamboree, and we also know we got a big announcement. Pauline's going to be yes, Pauline's going to be a playable character in Super Mario Party Jamboree. Why not? She was playable in Mario Kart, Mario Tennis, Mario Golf. She's pretty much playable in everything. She's almost like the new Rosalina. Yeah, that's how Rosalina did, my friends. When Rosalina came out, she was just in everything. She was in Mario Kart, Mario Party. She was in everything. Olympics. Pauline hasn't been in the Olympic Games yet, but we know Rosalina has. The last one was Tokyo, but she's in everything. And I think, and what we've seen so far, there wasn't big long trailer to it, but what I think about it was really cool. And we also get to see some cool mini games. I like that part where there's a big machine coming and is chasing the people. And my friends, this has been a big week. We also had two Nintendo Directs this week. I really didn't get to really watch Nintendo Direct this week. Of course, it's partner showcase in India World. I never watched those too much because I never got real interested in them as much as the actual Nintendo Directs. I watched some of it, so it was pretty good so far. But I didn't watch all of it, so I couldn't say my full review on it. But I knew they had some games that looked pretty interesting. So now we're going to move on to our last topic of this video, which is the Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. And we can't not forget, this is also the first Zelda game. Zelda herself is going to be playable. And the first Zelda game came out in 1986, and this is 2024. Zelda, let me count it, that'd be almost 40 years, 38 years, Zelda hasn't been playable. Now she's actually going to be playable for the first time. But what I will want to talk to you about, my friends, about this, we also get a brand new world in this game called the Still World, which is kind of almost like something you see like in a science fiction show. It's like the ground's ripped open, but not like instead of seeing Earth, you see like we seen that back in the earlier trailers. We see like it's almost like space opening up, almost like outer space in Zelda, which is quite different. It's like another dimension, and we see like pieces of land just floating there, kind of like the Sky Islands from Tears of the Kingdom. Of course, unlike the Sky Islands, which are pretty, this is kind of more eerie, and we see like people that just stand there frozen. It said after so while they'll eventually disintegrate. Well, that's creepy, but we know Zelda will save them. And we can't forget the big surprise. We see Link at the end of the trailer, and he looks like he's under some mind control thing. A little different. Usually when Link fights, usually if it's another Link, it's usually Dark Link. So this is going to be a little different. Zelda's actually going to have to fight Link to save him. This will be a little bit different. Can't wait to play that part. And And this also got a lot of different gadgets. We see like Zelda, you can do like the echoes, and it's like now Zelda can use a sword, and she can also use like these little wind-up mechanical toys to fight with. This game's looking really interesting. It's a lot different from the other 2D Zelda games played out through history. I think Nintendo's really wanting to change a lot the Zelda games to make them different, interesting. That way, it gives players always a fresh new gameplay each time. That way, you kind of want to experiment with the gameplay controls and see how it works, which I really like. And I hope Nintendo keeps well, excuse me. Excuse me. I hope Nintendo keeps experimenting with new gameplay techniques in future Zelda games because I think that's really cool for them to do, and it really adds new atmospheres and everything. And we're also going to talk a little bit about the still world. That really looks different, and yet it looks like it's going to be a lot more difficult because some of the land's upside down. It kind of is like a mix between like the Skylands and Super Mario Galaxy a little bit, which I really thought was different, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Dark World from A Link to a Past. So that's going to be a little bit different from the other Zelda games. Of course, unlike the Dark World, this one's got to figure out how to get to the each next island. So that's a little bit like the Sky Islands. So we're really going to have to. So it's really going to leave players like a new experience how they're going to navigate through the still world and unlock new areas and items and get to and progress through the story. We'll have to wait and see how it comes out. This is going to be interesting. I'm glad Nintendo's taking new ways to explore the world of Zelda. And that's going to be pretty much for this day's video. We had an awfully big week, my friends. And it's just been a whole big week. We had Sonic 3, Emio, Pauline's announced, and Super Mario Party Jamboree, and the new trailer for The Legend of Zelda Echoes Wisdom. This has been an awful big week, my friends, and I'm glad and I'm blessed to talk to about you, my friends. This has been a really big week. Oh, I gotta tell you something, my friends. My little kittens, Emma and Onyx and Dilbert, they are so cute. This is a little fun topic at the end. We're gonna have to end of the video. They was playing with Dilbert, and they grabbed him by his tail. He looked down like, "What are you doing?" And they look at him. They're just so cute. When they do something on it, they look at the little eyeballs pop out, and they look like, "Did I do that?" You think of them having them looking like that. They're awfully cute. And I'm going to be uploading a lot of pictures of them, my friends, because I want to share them with you, my friends. They're my babies, and I love them every step. And if it ever gets cool in my studio at some point, I'm going to actually come on in person and talk to you about them and tell the story how I found them. I don't know if that's going to be next week or the week after, but I am going to have a day where I come on and talk to you guys about them in person. Well, that wraps it for this week's episode of the Alex Gamer Show. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching this episode this week. If you like this type of content, please give a like, a share, and a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to Alex Super Nintendo Gamer for more fun content on review, talk, and showcase on video games and video game products and updates, and maybe sometime my personal life. Have a great day and God bless you, my friends. See you next week, my friends, for another talk review and showcase on the Alex Game Show on every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Have a great day and God bless you, my friends. Bye bye.